My name is Jose Rivera, and I'm interviewing Herminio Aguilar Suarez Lopez.
I was kidding about Lopez. Anyways, yeah.
The topic is studying. What will you do to study?
What would I do to study? What do I do to study?
Like, when will you study?
When will?
Like, what times will you study?
Oh, and under what times do I study?
Yeah.
Okay, so I was right the first time. When do I study? I study. I don't really. No, I study before tests. That's it.
That's it? And that gets you by?
Got by high school.
What about college?
College. So it depends on what classes. To be honest, general ed you can get by general ed classes. But like for classes that are like require like for your majors specific, those I doubt you can get by. Because I'm taking some graphic design class and I can't get by the sheer minimum.
How long do you study for?
So long. Usually I usually study throughout the night, you know. Sometimes I don't even go to sleep. Sometimes I just if I'm doing that bad in the class, I'll pull an all-nighter. But usually I study for a long time.
Where do you study?
I usually study on my bed for like an hour or two, but that's just me not studying really. So the kitchen is usually where I study. I should have just said that.
Okay. Do you study alone or in a group? Like, what do you prefer?
Usually, I prefer groups because, like, honestly, I don't know why I focus more when there's actually people around. But when I'm by myself, I just go on the internet, Google shit. I should be Googling.
Part 2, keeping up in class. What will you do if you miss a class?
If I miss a class, I go to the next class.
Yeah.
He has to do an interview. I know. Fucking asshole.
What will you do to stay organized and don't get behind?
What?
What will you do to not stay behind?
To not stay behind?
Yeah.
I just honestly just be taking notes. That's usually it. And if I have friends in the class, I usually ask for their set of notes before a test. So.
What will your grade? What would you do?
What
will you do if your grades drop? They could start dropping.
Don't tell my parents. And
don't tell your parents.
Don't tell my parents. Usually, I just try to do what I can to raise them up. Usually by firstly, always go to the office hours and ask for if they have extra credit. So that's something.
Who would you ask for help?
Professor usually, and if my friends have taken the class or my brothers have taken the class, I ask them.
Will you ever hire a tutor?
No. To be honest, like usually the free ones don't. From my experience at San State, the free tutors are nice, but like they're doing it on either for community service or they get paid. Like, they're really not that helpful.
Okay. Part 3, paying for college or getting a job. How will you pay for a college?
Well, my financial aid usually pays for everything. But I also do have a part-time job to usually just goes for my set of bills, like phone and just going out with friends.
How many hours a week do you work?
Usually from 6 hours to not 6 hours. I usually work 9 to 12 hours, but sometimes 20. It depends. But a good amount of hours.
Will you work at school?
At school, like for the school?
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Like on campus?
I wouldn't. Like if I would want, like if I had to, I would. But like I really wouldn't want to.
It's really bad or what?
It is. It's a lot of hard work for like a minimum wage, which our minimum wage is pretty good. But I don't have. I get more of that minimum wage, and I don't work that hard. They work a lot, very hard, so hard.
How can you balance work and school?
It takes a lot of practice actually to really balance it well. I still haven't mastered it, but usually it's just you just have to prioritize what's important and what do you do with your life? What are you doing with your life? Just prioritize.
Okay. Part 4. Topic is depression.
Something.
Who can you talk to if you're feeling down or depressed?
Usually friends. I mean, if people are close to their family, that's cool for them, but I usually talk just to friends.
What activities might you try to fight the depression?
Activities. Oh my god, so many activities. I don't really know, man. What's that mean?
Like stuff you do in your spare time to fight being lonely or depressed.
Well, I mean, I have hobbies and I hang out with friends and I work, but it's usually hanging out with friends. But it is good to have hobbies actually in college to kill time and not be depressed.
What resources are available on campus if you continue to feel depressed?
I mean, they have, every campus has like a, what are they called? I don't know, medic centers? Little hospital. San Jose State has a little thing, basically like a clinic you can always go to and just talk to the doctor there. And it's always confidential. You pay for your tuition.
So it costs money to pay for a doctor? Or...
Well, I mean, you're already paying for it anyways if you're going to school.
Well, it comes in the fee?
Yeah, you pay for it. It's like your tuition. Like your tuition pays part of it, I think, or something like that. But you're already paying for it. You're basically okay. Just go.
If you get depressed, what are things you should avoid doing?
If you get depressed, something you should avoid actually is a lot of people.
When you get depressed.
Oh, when I get depressed?
Yeah.
What do I avoid doing?
Yeah.
Oh,
it's depressed to you.
Okay. What do I avoid doing? School, work. I usually don't.
It's not helping.
Huh?
It's not helping.
Well,
Just go. Just go.
So.
Want to repeat the question?
Yeah.
If you get depressed, what are things you should avoid doing?
That I avoid doing, basically.
Like what?
What is some things that I avoid doing when I get depressed?
Yeah, what? God damn it.
I don't know.
If you get depressed, okay? Like, what are things you would avoid doing?
Schoolwork.
So that schoolwork makes you depressed?
Yeah. I mean, I don't know that much people who enjoy doing schoolwork. It makes them happy. So, yeah, it's a common thing. People actually do worse when they're depressed in school.
Any other things
that I avoid doing? Usually, when I get depressed, I tend to be antisocial. So.
Anything else?
No.
Alright, so this is topic number 5, friends and relationships. When will you make time for friends or other important relationships?
Every day. Because it's very important to keep relationships during college. Because a lot of people, what they do is just do the whole school thing, and like they're just like super study. They lose touch of friends very quickly. As you'll see when you guys graduate, you're gonna see that happen immediately.
How will friends and other relationships affect your study habits?
Sometimes they can distract from your study when you should be studying. Like right now, I should be doing my homework, but I'm not because I'm helping you.
That's so sweet.
Shut up.
Do you think?
No.
Do you think having relationship with other people is helpful in college?
Yeah, because college life is a lot of it is just like more.
Go.
A lot of it is just like you getting to know people and like making connections through that. I made lots of connections.
Yeah.
What's up? That's the question.
Topic number 6: social life, partying. Will you make time for a social life?
Yes.
If so, when?
Well, as much as I can, and when as much as possible, really.
Why?
Because I like my social life. A lot of people like their social life, and it's just important to maintain in college because a lot of college is hard work, so you need social settings.
What are your limits when it comes to partying?
There's no such thing. Okay. I don't really know. I'm not going to talk about that.
Oh. Okay. Will you join a fraternity or sorority?
No.
Why not?
Because, am I allowed to cuss? Because
No, you can't cuss.
Don't?
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit? Well, I mean, the sad part of it is, like, a lot of fraternities are really good, and they're very, like, like modern, but I've seen a lot of fraternities that are just like stereotypical douchebags from movies. So yeah, I don't know. Plus you gotta pay, and like, basically you're paying for friends.
Okay. Topic number 7, safety. What will you do to stay safe on campus?
I don't know. I don't know. I've never been scared on campus, but usually you just stay home if anything is going on campus.
What will you do after dark?
Go home or work, and sometimes like right now, hang out with friends. It's lots of things.
What will campus safety do to help protect you?
Security guards. That's about it. That's all they can do.
There's no like little cops on golf carts?
Well, that's what they are basically. Sunset has its own like police force, but really they're just like rent a cops, I think. And
so what would you rate your school safety from 1 to 10?
I don't know, 8, 9 average. It's pretty good. I mean, nothing really goes on. I mean, we got like I gotten emails and texts about like something like suspicious package where you half the time it's just like a stupid college student for our backpack. So yeah.
Topic number 8, stress. What are the signs of stress?
I don't know. I've been stressed out a lot, so usually just you can't sleep well, and you just I don't know. You just can't deal with a lot of tasks.
What are several things you can do to manage stress?
Oh my god, I don't even know. The best thing you can do for stress is time management. Like knowing what you need to do.
No procrastination?
No procrastination. But the thing is, like, we're so used to that, so like it's so hard for a lot of college students, including myself, especially myself, mainly me. So yeah.
Have you ever been through a stressful time?
Oh yeah. Now I'm going through a stressful time because like I've been going to school, but I'm undeclared. But like now I have to choose a major or I get kicked out. So like I don't know what I want to do. So